Okay, welcome back to Mr. Turner's art class. I had a special request from a nice young man, a very creative young man. He asked me, Mr. Turner, can you make an origami penguin? Because he said he liked penguins and killer whales and stuff like that. So I was like, well, yes, I can make a penguin, and here we go. So that's what I'm about to do. Now, truth, this will probably be, as far as difficulty, it's not hard. No origami is hard. But I will honestly say that if you're going to attempt to do one of these, I would definitely be able to make a crane. um, you can try to follow along. I'm going to try to make this as simple as possible because it is simple. But there's only two maybe difficult folds in this whole process of making one of these. So, you just follow along and just do the best you can, and I'm quite sure you'll get it. But I would probably try the crane first. I do have a video on how to make a paper crane, so I would do the crane. But if you're gonna try it, I mean, try it. Challenges, that's all a part of life. So got my little tribe of penguins right here. My man right here is leading the way. Now, most of you are not going to have the black and white origami paper. Okay, I didn't. So what I ended up doing was I took a piece of copier paper and some black construction paper and glued them together to get this. Okay, so if you want just a regular black and white penguin, or matter of fact, if you want to make your own penguin, like you might want to make I don't know, a pink and purple penguin or something like that. Just glue some construction paper together, and there you go. You have the colors you want. Now for this demonstration, I'm going to do this on white copier paper, and if this is the easiest way that I learned how to do this, so I think you can see the copier paper better. So that's why I'm gonna do that, and that is why this paper is scratched up, so I'll know what side is what. So I'll explain that in just a second. But at the end of the day, ideally, you will have this little guy here. So let me go ahead and move these guys out the way and get this adjusted. Okay. Try to leave this red background here just so you can see. Okay, so all you need is a regular piece of copy paper, and of course we have to make it a perfect square. So I am going to fold this edge over here over to here. Okay, and you want to try as best you can to be absolutely sure that thing is lined up. No matter of fact, I'm going to do that again because I want that edge lined up as close to perfect as I can. So let me redo that. Okay, so we'll do that. Now I need to cut this tail off. Like I say, life will be a lot easier if you just had the origami paper. And you get it from art stores. They usually have like a bulk origami paper, so you don't have to do all this. But if you don't have origami paper, just use copier paper, notebook paper, or whatever. Just use what you got. Alright, so first I'm going to open this thing up. Now, you do need to use a two-sided paper. So the easiest way to learn how to do this, so you're not wasting origami paper or whatever else, what you need to do is I'm going to put it on this edge right here that's raised up, and I am going to scratch up this side. So I'll know what side is what, and hopefully I didn't tear that right there. That was up. So, and that's it. You just scratch it up. Don't have to be perfect. I just need to know one side from the other. Now, what we are going to do now is, okay, I got that right there as a crease. Open that back up. Now I need to make a crease right here. Okay, so I have an X. Alright, now that I have that, okay, now that I have that X, I am going to take this top edge right here, and I am going to fold it to right here to the center. fold it right there. Make sure you have a good crease right there. So you see what I did? All I did was take that edge and just went to there. I'm gonna open that back up, leave that there. Now I'm gonna take this bottom edge right here and I'm gonna put it right here. So bottom edge to right there. Try to make sure that it's lined up. I'm gonna smooth that out. Okay. Turn it over. I'm gonna fold it in the center crease right here. So I wanna make it to where this thing opens up real good. I'm gonna do like that. Okay, so you will have this. I'm gonna fold it. Now I'm gonna take it from here. I'm gonna fold it one more time. Fold it this way. Try to make sure it's lined up. So you're basically folding it back on its creases. Alright, so you're gonna notice that you have one kind of small little triangle up here, and you're going to have a big thick triangle right there. Okay, so again, you have like a small triangle right here, you have a big one right here. You're going to take the big one, okay, make sure it's facing down, and you're going to fold it on this crease line that's right here. So you're going to do like that. Okay. Now, truthfully, once we do this, we really have this thing almost done, because this is where the little hard little fold is going to come in. Open that back up. Now, okay, you're going to see this little pocket here. Okay, you see how I'm raising this up. So, because you have that crease right there and you bent it, you bend it like that, just so you open it up. This thing should fold in on itself. I'm going to take this edge right here, this center line, and I am going to put it on the inside there. So I'm going to push it from the back. See how I'm doing that? See how I was trying to fold in on itself? And then I do that. So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to do that one more time, because I think that is probably the only complicated fold in this whole process. So you see it's a pocket there, right? You see this crease that's right here, right? Okay, that crease needs to go in there. So I'm going to push it to there and then lay that down. And that's it. Now, I'm going to take this edge here and I'm going to put it right there. It's kind of like, almost like making a plane now. I'm going to turn it over. Now you see the colored side is what's supposed to be showing. That side that you marked up. So please make sure that's what's happening. I'm going to take this edge here, put it on this edge there. So you will have this. So basically, we really and truly, we have the, our little guy done. Okay, but we're going to go ahead and going to continue with his wings. Now, this is how I tend to make his wings. Okay, so first off, you're going to put it like this. Okay, I want you to notice this little angle right here, that little point right there on that angle. I am going to take this paper and I'd have a tendency to bend it to where it is on that angle. Okay, and I do like that. So that it was like that. I bent it up in an angle to right there. So in between there, this bottom edge intersects right there. That's just how I do it. That's how I remember to do this. Now I'm going to turn it over. You see that piece, the wing sticking up. I'm going to take the other side and then I'm just going to make sure it matches. I'm going to turn it back over. I have to fold the wing. Now, I have this tendency to do this. Okay, so I'm going to fold the wing like that. back on this line. Okay, so you see how I'm taking this edge here and I am folding it on this line. But I'm not smoothing it down right here. See this little crease right here? I'm gonna take my finger, I'm gonna push under it, I'm gonna squeeze it. Okay? And then I'm gonna pinch it together and flatten it. So I'm pinching it together. So that edge that was right there, I'm pinching it together and pushing it down because I want that wing, I want that little wing to stick up like that. Okay. Now I want to have the same thing on the other side, so do it like that. Smooth it down, but I don't do it like right here. See if I can get in close and do it. This line right here, that line I want it to come out. So I can just, you see how I can just kind of push it together. Okay, and then of course I'm going to look on this side here to be sure that they're on the same, pretty much they're the same height. See how they're right there, right there. So I got my wings right there. Smooth that out. Okay, now, so really we got them done. Okay, so, okay, now for the little guy's head. The way I do that is I take the paper, I bend it there. Okay, so, yeah, he already looks like a penguin, don't he? So, just take it along that edge, just bend it. Smooth it out right there, right? Go on the other side, I'm going to do the same thing, bend it, because I want that crease right there. Alright, so I got a crease, I'm going to straighten it out. Turn it. Okay, you're going to open it. You will notice this line right here. Okay, that crease that you just made, it's a crease right there, it's a crease right there. You're going to open it up like this. Okay, push it this way with your fingers. So push it, push in with your thumbs, push your fingers here, and it should start to do that. See how I did that? That's the only other complicated fold. So I'm pushing it in and it just claps it in on itself. So we got the penguin's head. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, depending on how long you want his beak to be, I'm just going to, you know, that's kind of on you, but I'm going to say fold about like right there. Fold it back on itself. Okay. I'm not trying to break his beak, I'm just trying to make him look like a penguin. I fold it one time that way, and then I'm going to fold it one time that way. So that kind of gives you an idea what it's going to look like. Okay, so, and you just adjust it according to how long you want his beak to be. I don't like him to be real snubby, like a little short little beak. I kind of like it like that. That's just me. I'm thinking aesthetics. Now I have to do this one more time. I'm going to push it in, because it should want to fold in on itself. Let me get that crease in there real good myself. I'll come on the other way too. You know, now I'm going to push it in and do like that. So see how it's kind of trying to come in on itself. So push it in and then squeeze, and then there you go. You got your beak. Okay, so we got his head, we got his fins. I guess they're called fins. And that was my dog. She looking at me crazy because she wants to go outside, and we will. Now we got to do his feet. Okay, so all you got to do for his feet is just kind of make sure you bend up, kind of like along that line right there. And you want the wing, you want his feet to be in an angle, because You want it to, it's going to be kind of top heavy, so if you make his feet kind of too, you know, straight right here, if it's not on this angle, if it's not kind of angled like slanted this way, you know, he's going to lean forward and therefore he's going to fall. So you want to make sure his feet are angled back a little bit so he kind of is tilted when he's standing to keep the to balance it. Do the same thing on the other side. Just going to bend it on that line. Okay, and then there we go. I'm about to set him. I'm trying to see if he'll stand. But I gotta sit back and angle it. Let me change that angle. Change that angle just a little bit more. That's just what I was talking about. I want to lean backwards. There you go. So there we go. So we got our penguin. So there you go. I'm gonna put his buddy right there. So that's all it is to it, and it's not hard. Couple steps, but just slow the video down and just go through it, and you'll have it. And it's gonna take some practice. I mean, please do not sit here and think that, you know, most times you're gonna start a project like this and you're just gonna have it right the first time. I mean, it takes practice. I've been practicing origami, you know, for years, since I was a little kid, you know, and I'm still trying to get better at it. You know, there's always something to learn each time you do one of these origamis. So, you know, practice. You know, don't get frustrated because it don't look right. Just try it again. You know, each time you will learn something. So just slow the video down, follow the steps, and you should have your origami. And you know, if I hope this helps. You know, a little happy feet, little origami. You know, you can dress it up. You know, you can glue some eyebrows on it. You know, and paint his beak orange or something like that. You know, you can do all kinds of stuff with this. So I mean, just be creative and have fun. You know, that's the whole point of art. You know, and I showed you how to do this. You know, try to figure out another way to do it. You know, so just have fun, relax. So I hope this helps. I hope you enjoyed this. And you know, if you like these videos, you know, just subscribe, and you know, you'll get those notifications when I do another video. I'm constantly doing stuff for my class, so you know, maybe this will help you out. Or if you're a student, you know, maybe you don't have art at your school, you know, you just do some of these, you know. So y'all just have fun and create, relax, create. You know, it's art. Okay, so y'all take it easy. I will see you next time. Bye.